Here's a look at all the hard breach buffs coming in Operation Tenfold Pursuit. Now make sure to tag your friends who are hard breach mains so they know about these changes. So we're going to take a look at the first operator here, which is Ace. Now Ace is now going to be a 3 armored 1 speed operator and is going to have flashbangs in his pocket as well. But the big change comes with his Selma charges. His Selma charges now will be able to avoid being disabled by mute jammers, as mute jammers are no longer effective against them. So you can place them on the wall, you can see the jammer there, and it's not affecting the charges, and it's getting the wall open. It will also destroy the jammer in the process, so it's going to be very interesting. There's going to be a lot of mute mains that are not going to know about this and are going to get caught completely off guard with this change. Now moving on to Hibana for the next change, she's getting the new DMR, the PMR 90 added into her weapon pool, and her Type 89 assault rifle is getting a recoil buff. She's also going to get claymores, but the big change is with her launcher. The pellets will no longer reload, so you can rapid fire them onto the wall, and her pellets will have a shorter detonation time, meaning you can get the wall open quicker. This is also going to work really well with like creating lines of sight very quickly. You can just switch to the 2 pellets and just rapid fire them onto the wall, opening up lines of sight. This will work well as well, like with clearing castle windows, maybe on like Clubhouse for that gym site where people like to close up all the windows. This will be so quick in getting them open without having to reload the launcher. Now the next big change comes with Thermite. He's getting the ITA secondary shotgun, and he's getting an extra charge added as well. Now this is like a perfect example here on Shala. You can literally get all 3 walls by just using Thermite. This is going to make it so difficult for defenders because there's so many buffs to hard breachers. It's going to be very, very hard to keep all of those walls closed and protect the site against the attackers. Now another change is coming with Maverick. Now Maverick is getting the Reaper as a secondary weapon. He's also getting frag grenades, but the big change comes with his blowtorch. Now the blowtorch, obviously you would fire it onto the wall and you would be reloading it multiple times throughout when you're trying to get the wall open, whereas now there's only 1 reload, and it takes a very long time to reach that point of reloading that you can literally get an entire wall open without having to reload the blowtorch. Now I kind of messed this up just a little bit, but you can see the point that you can literally get the whole wall open on one side without having to reload the blowtorch. Now we're going to talk about one final change, and this is in regards to Thermite. Now normally when you would have a mute jammer on the wall and you put an exothermic charge on it, it obviously wouldn't allow you to trigger the charge. But now there's a new interaction, whereas if you are standing in the jammer yourself but the exothermic charge isn't, the trigger itself will not allow you to activate the exothermic charge. You can see in this example the charge is still activated on the wall, but because I'm standing in a jammer, the trigger will not send the signal to the charge and it will no longer work. So these are all the changes. If you want to see more information like this, make sure to follow me for more content.